And we're back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Stellaris, the Unified Solar Republic. Last time was a bit of more of the same type thing, really. We were discovering more of the galaxy, and we met the Kelbrin continuance here, the robot fallen empire. That is basically, they're like those that AI Gestalt consciousness you can play that keeps humans or keeps sentient species in decadence, and they just have the fancy version of consumer goods requirements or whatever, and I don't remember anything else about them but those guys. They're basically that, but robots, and supposedly some sort of calamity or catastrophe or something, and they're helping protect people from that or something of that sort. I don't actually know. Anywho, let's do something here. Namely, get another generator district, because there's an unemployed pop there. Needs a job. We'll need to do that with buildings for Earth from now on, though, because we're already capped on districts. Let's see here. But we have a lot of energy things on the planet, so I think an energy grid would actually be pretty beneficial for Earth. Let us make more money that way, because despite what this says, we're not actually losing money. That's just because the game needs to update itself, because it's a little bit out of date when you first load up, so we'll need to wait until we tick by into 2259 to see what that's happening with. And oh yeah, also we got the got ourselves the galactic community last time, which we are currently voting on forming the galactic market, which is gonna pass. It has unanimous support after all. Unfortunately, the problem with that is that even though it has unanimous support, we have to wait for the session to tick by in order for anything to happen, which is kind of annoying. Let's see. We're also researching gene modding currently, which I'm going to have to wait for that to tick through until I can start going down the gene modding ascension path with my new ascension perk we have, because there's nothing currently available there we have any interest in, really. Let's see. Those douchebags have closed their borders to us. send our science ship over to survey some of this stuff. Even though I'm almost certainly probably not gonna claim it, because that would be another border with those twats. I still want to throw it on the claims. And I'll have to do some stuff with that science ship. And yeah, like I said,
technology researched.
We actually are making positive 93 energy credits, so that was completely inaccurate. Our research into administrative AI, which will give us faster research speed, is done. So now I'm going to pick up, let's see, level 2 reactor booster, I think. As there's some of my ships I wanted to add some of the higher level shields and energy weapons on, but we didn't have enough energy supply on those ships to be able to pull it off, so I had to refrain from doing that. Having a higher level reactor booster would let me address that problem. Well, let's continue building over here. 588 aliens over in that system. Aliens, yes, not aliens. You heard that right.
System surveyed.
Okay, and that system we just surveyed had some weird energy readings in it, apparently. Might have been a glitch in our systems, or it could be a sign of something more. Well, go poke it. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Let's see. And we have a pretty reasonable strength fleet right now. I could spend some alloys to boost it a little. But we're not trying to start any wars, and even if these guys are superior, if you consider our defense station here as well, we are keeping pace with our neighbors in terms of defending our borders very well. So we can afford to hold off on expanding the fleet right now and use those resources to claim a few more systems instead. So once you're done there, I'm gonna send you down to take that and that. The rest of those systems we'll get later after we've scanned the one, which means our fleet needs to go and kill those hostiles. And whatever's hanging out in that system has 7,000 fleet power. So actually, we don't need to keep building a spy network there. It's probably maxed out by now. We'll work on first contact with those guys. Since they obviously don't want to talk to anyone, that means we should talk to them. That's entirely how this works. Mining, research, mining. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna want to claim this bit of space up here, I think, so we'll have to send the fleet there to take out those hostiles. None of them are a real threat to us, fortunately. Let's see. We've traced the unusual electromagnetic radiation emanating from a Crux 5 to a secret subterranean bunker hiding a mega computer the size of a battleship. Our researchers suspect it may have been there for several thousand years, hard at work solving a single very complex problem, the nature of which still eludes us. When the crew attempted to interact with the computer, they discovered that the facility, which had appeared both abandoned and unguarded, was in fact operated by a security AI, the highest purpose of which tends to be frying its visitors alive. As the crew defeated the AI, it broadcasted a message to an unknown recipient. Let's see. So we could scrap it for parts, get a bunch of resources, use it to boost our own research, or let it continue its calculations. Well, if it's failed to boost, it's failed to solve this problem in thousands of years, then it would be better off being used to enhance our own research, I think. So that will give us plus 10% to our engineering research for the next 10 years.
System surveyed.
There. Continue on with that, and yeah.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Okay, where's this? Ah. We have hostiles up that way. So you can go survey a couple systems there. Well, this guy's off doing that. We'll knock out these stations soon enough.
Engaging hostile fleet.
And yeah, that fleet basically melted against the firepower of our forces. Not even a challenge. That, although I should probably do something about this. That system right there with its 20k fleet, we're going to mark as do not disturb for the time being, I think. We will, however, deal with those systems up there as much as we can, I think.
System surveyed.
That's another one. What we got? Excellent. And 2 more people have joined the galactic community. Actually, let's see. My dude, would you like a non-aggression pact? You would. So that's both of our neighbors now have non-aggression pacts with us. So for the immediate future, we don't have to worry. Even if people are continuing to close their borders to us. We have non-aggression pacts with all the people who share borders with us.
Technology research.
Who can reach us. Our reactor booster is donezo. Let's see here. Speaking of reactors, we can just get a straight up better reactor now. I've been waiting for that technology to pop for a while now, because having an improved reactor is absolutely going to be beneficial to us. Let's see. And yeah. not gonna bother to read this stuff about the Aleph Menace, but basically the Cliff Notes version of it is these are the space pirates. The Marauders, essentially, is what's sitting right there. And eventually, I'm going to have to go in and clear them out, because I bet they're going to be in a lot of these systems. Seems quite plausible, if you ask me. Now, where's our fleet?
System surveyed.
There they are. And I didn't notice, but people over here are unemployed now. Let's get some more industrial district. There. And there. Our colony of Roma. We can build civilian industries there because it doesn't have those yet. I can only presume that civilian industries must be a thing you can only build once per planet. Let's see. Alien Species Procurement. Director of the Museum of Exobiology on Earth has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. Creatures were spotted on surveyed habitable worlds, but they are difficult to capture. Okay, we'll get you your aliens, so you can put them in a jar and laugh at them for not being humans. Yeah, we encountered something over here, so we have to skip on that one. And now, we can get another one of these. Let's see. What do we want? What do we want? I think genetics would be a nice one. Although that's going to require us to have engineered evolution. Let's see. How far off are we? 14 months. We can wait. We can sit on that for about a year, I figure. I don't see a problem with that. We'll just camp on that one for a while. Earth of the Galactic Market. That resolution's been passed. And the Senate is now in recess for another 2 years. Jeez, even the interstellar bureaucracy moves slow around here. It's a regrettable fact that we have consistently failed to quash the illicit trade with the Xenos. Equally regrettable is that the economic benefits of a largely anonymous forum for trade decoupled from international relations cannot be denied. In the coming years, independent traders and government agencies will be looking to establish a quasi-centralized hub for galactic commerce. The economic gains from playing host to such a nexus might well outweigh the burden of harboring alien goods, so we can choose to promote one of our worlds for this purpose. Nominate for Galactic Market Hub, one of our worlds. Okay.
Construction complete.
Pause, thank you. Yeah. Earth already has an unemployed worker. Man. Yeah, we can't go anywhere with that fleet now. But I can go there and find those aliens. Now, There's still a lot of the galaxy we haven't discovered as it happens. Working on that, but yeah. But still, 14 minerals in that one system. We'll be grabbing that one, I can assure you. Just for the lucrative resource gain it will bring us. Our fleet here. Once we wreck these couple of alien forces stopping us from exploring these systems, though, I'm gonna send our fleet back to get
Systems
repaired, upgraded,
Spaceborne life form encountered.
reinforced, I think. Yeah. These holdouts over here. And the Igarian hegemony, who I don't even remember who they are, except they're probably a galactic community member out on the fringes somewhere, but they've just been conquered and destroyed. Yeah. Well, it's them dealt with. Didn't even take a scratch. It's just mining drones after all. What threat are they going to be to us? We're going to claim that whole sector, I think. So we got one of the types of aliens we were after. Finish with that. Move back here. That way we can start scouting out this whole sector. Yeah. I appear to have slightly overestimated what was present in this system. Fall back. We lost 5 ships there. I should have actually looked at what was in the system before I started trying to deal with it. We'll leave that one alone for now, but these other 2 systems at 2k apiece, once I bulked up my fleet a little more, we can deal with them. And Valandian freeholders encountered.
An alien empire is reaching out to us.
Yee, more Dwarmox. What you want, foolish Dwarmox? What happened to make your face look like that? Reactor accident? Vacuum exposure? Hee, look at you. We are the Vivasandian freehold. Vivasandia. We hunt Dwarmox. Come to Vivasandia turf, we make Dwarmox stew. Not good for you, yes? Perhaps you know other Dwarmox. Perhaps you want them to be Dwarmox stew. This can be arranged. But Sandia not above fighting for Dwarmox against other Dwarmox if price is right. Yes,
Technology researched.
there they are. As I said, they are pirates. So what we're going to want to do against them, let's see. We can't go any further south until we kill them. So, and we can't tell them to raid someone because we have to be rivals, and we can't rival anyone as our particular ethics type. You go home. Let's see, we've unlocked gene modding. So, I think cyto-revitalization centers. It will grow our population faster, which we don't really need, but the thing I'm the most interested in is the part where it increases planet habitability. Actually, no. I've changed my mind. We don't need that. I'm getting more naval capacity. And now we can finally do this. Engineered evolution. To leave our genetic destiny in the hands of nature is an inefficient and excruciatingly slow process. Why not jumpstart the future of our species? Why not, indeed? And then I can do this. Genetics. What if we could obtain genetic perfection, unlocks clone vats, and gives us 2 gene modding points? Sometimes evolution needs a nudge in the right direction. We now have the technology to genetically modify our bodies and minds at an unprecedented rate. Okay. Come on now. Yes. We have 127 human pops. We can create a template. Gene mod our species. So first, what I'm going to do is we will remove the wasteful trait and see if we can add something. And I'm going to give us the intelligent trait, so we have more research across the board on all types. That's 10% physics, society, and engineering research. Apply template to all our pops. This will take a while. 52 months, in fact. Prepare yourselves. We are going to genetically modify our entire species to be more intelligent. And getting rid of wasteful will also provide us more consumer goods, as we will not need to use up so many since we've learned to be less wasteful. Beneficial all around.
Construction complete.
All right. See, we finished with Procyon. Enim there can be next. Let's see. Where are my science ships? We'll have to wait. I think once you're done there, that science ship can go survey that system so that I can claim all of this. If our scientist has gained a trait, what did you get? Particle expertise. For our physics researcher. I suppose that's good enough. It works. Let's see. This colony is having problems. I should probably get it producing some food. We're starting to have a little bit of a food deficit again. Let's see. Reach. Don't suppose we haven't unlocked the ability to build that building for exotic gas production yet, I don't think. Let's see. We can make volatile motes, though, so I might set that up. We don't have any need for volatile motes right now, but having them on hand. Let's get rid of those mountains. Having them on hand so that I can sell them on the market to make some more money seems like a pretty good idea to me.
Construction complete.
Yeah, got you there. There we go. I'll build that. I'll build one there. And then there.
Construction complete.
Gonna want to keep expanding, at least some. There's more exotic gases, so I can upgrade one of my research labs. And turn it into a research complex, or rather, I can build. Yeah, I can just upgrade one of my ones on Earth, I think, since ever having problems with that sort of thing. Our scientist over here died at the age of 91. No, not you. What I want is a new person. Yeah, research. Get back on researching that, and then get over there. And do that one, thank you. Let's see. The Senate is in session again, so what's on the floor now? Recycling initiatives. They want less diplomatic weight from economy, but less pop consumer goods upkeep, and clear blocker time is longer. Honestly, I don't particularly have an opinion on this one. I'm just gonna abstain. This issue doesn't really...
Blocker removed.
This is something that doesn't really affect me, so I'm gonna leave them to solve it on their own time. Let's see. The Racket Industrial Enterprise wants to sell us something. 2,000 alloys for 3 pops. No. Absolutely fucking not. No. You can get your asses fixed up. Then once that's
Technology
done,
researched.
actually.
Special project complete.
We finished that. So I'm going to bulk up the fleet a little bit. We'll add to it. Add a bunch of ships. Just to keep ourselves on par with our neighbors. So our Star Fortress research is done. Some nice options here, actually. What I'm going to go for is habitats. I'm noticing something of a trend right now that we're having some difficulties with living space. And a lot of the planets that we have that we can colonize, well, what I'm trying to say is we don't have a lot of places we can colonize. So a lot of them are too uninhabitable for us to go for right now. We'll eventually be able to terraform, yeah, but we need places that we can...
System surveyed.
that we can send our excess pops now. Being able to build outposts
Technology researched.
that we can just have our pops live in would be handy. Cold fusion reactor is done. Let's see. I'm gonna cut basic combat roles so we can we can put some AI computers in our ships to use that as a way to tell them how they should act in battle. Seems pretty handy to me. So 35 months. Pops. Okay. The infinity equation. As the ISS Zophie approaches Gargantua black hole, you find they are not alone. At the edge of the event horizon, it soars, reflecting light from the stars being drawn into the dark, gaping hole. A gigantic construction in the shape of a perfect sphere. Cannot pick up any signals from it, nor does anything we send make a response. It simply sits at the edge of the abyss, waiting. This begins the technosphere event chain. Pause for a second, I want to find that. Yeah. Which is one of the Leviathans. I'd forgotten about that whole thing.
System surveyed.
And eventually, we're going to have a powerful enough fleet that...
The aliens have united in a federation.
Yeah. Federation formed. We can't form federations, given the type of government we are, but other people are doing it. As I was saying, though, eventually we'll have enough fleet power to take on those Leviathans, and that'll be very useful because it will enable us to do fun things with that sphere in terms of potential research and such. Although, it can go badly, because that particular one, let me put it to you this way. There's some potential outcomes that are less than ideal. Yeah. We can upgrade that to research complexes to get more research. One of the outcomes you can get with that sphere is because... Son of a bitch. The caravanners stole a bunch of our energy credits. I mean, we have a lot of them, so we won't really notice, but still. Those sons of bitches. Yeah, to get back on what I was saying, though... One of the outcomes you can get once you start getting going with that sphere is if you screw things up badly enough, it can basically self-destruct, which will destroy anything in the system. And yes, that includes your fleet. So if you have, say, a 200k fleet in the system, as that sphere, when it detonates, it doesn't matter. Your whole fleet is gone. That is an outcome you can get if things go badly enough for you. A terraforming candidate has been discovered. Okay, nice. Yeah. We really need to get that terraforming technology just so I can be able to start colonizing more worlds. There's a lot of places like Earth and such we're really struggling to be able to fit our population on right now.
Construction complete.
Right now, we are one above our naval capacity. But what I'm gonna do here is we're actually going to take a pause, go see what we can upgrade. We can add on the improved reactor booster. Yeah, we still need it. Had to check. And the better hyperdrives. See, Artemis class. Athena. We're still on level 1 with our mass drivers, unfortunately. Frigate. Space torpedoes. Go. Upgrade you. Destroyer. Upgrade. There. Thor class destroyer. Swap up the fusion missiles to the better version. There. And our defense platforms. We're not using any defense platforms right now, but I want to make the upgrade regardless. There. Now, it's going to be an expensive one, and
Construction complete.
might not be able to do it just yet for need of resources, but we're gonna upgrade the fleet. Yeah. Gonna be a little bit before we get that last place surveyed. In the meantime, I will do this. Let's see. We picked up a signal from the metal sphere we encountered earlier. Against the impervious to contact attempts, it now sends out a pulse of radio waves pointed towards the black hole it orbits. What it's doing is beyond any of our staff, but the signal might have created an opening into the sphere for our scientists to exploit. Fascinating. Reaching for the orb. A special project. We need a science ship in orbit over by it. Let's see. That one's not really doing anything. Let's see, research projects. It's a full 360-day cycle on that one. But this science ship's not doing much right now, so after we check out the stuff in that system, they can go off and deal with that, I think.
Technology researched.
And we've got our basic combat rules now. So let's get barrier point defense next. We've been swinging along the lowest possible level of point defense for a while now. And I'm going to put us on the fastest speed right now. Because I stopped a little early in terms of the date in the last episode, and I'd like to get us caught up with that again. Unless there's not a massive amount of stuff happening right now besides me just exploring stuff. So it's not that big a deal, honestly.
System surveyed.
Alright, there's our system survey. That is now finished. So, okay, let's see here. I'm gonna have this ship go and assist research. We don't really have any open angles to survey with our science ships
Special
right now.
project complete.
We are continuing to put aliens in our museum. Yeah, because of that, I just am not going to really have any other use for a lot of the science ships at present. You can build that. We've got everything with that construction ship we need queued up. If I wanted to go
Debris
even
analyzed.
further above my force limit, I could reinforce the fleet some more, but I don't think I really need to. Okay, analyze the one debris. And one of the alien factions that we know nothing about because they're relatively far from us got the market. Whatever. It's not like we'd want to host Xenos in our territory in exchange for some trade, now is it? Even if it would be beneficial. Sending the lone trading expedition off to buy stuff, we can probably justify
Ships
that better,
upgraded.
honestly. Okay. Now, I will get a couple more things here. I'm gonna get the one that lets us remove beneficial traits and add detrimental ones. I'm never gonna use it, it's more a case of I want some of the stuff that's further down. More trait picks and gene mod points in this case. It's more a case of that than us actually having any use for that particular one. And yeah, we're up to 5.7k now. We can upgrade the rest of our fleet real quick. Because we didn't quite have enough money to afford the full upgrade when we did
Ships
that one.
upgraded.
But there we go. Didn't change our fleet power, but we have better tech. Equivalent to you. Yeah. We might not have the best economy compared to a lot of these people, but militarily we're on par with anyone, so I figure if anyone decides they want to start a war with us or anything, that we'll be able to fend them off without too much difficulty, I think.
Species enhanced.
And there's our genetic augmentation. All humans are better now. Let's see. We have one more exotic gas, so actually, no. We'll upgrade the one on Albion. No, or we would if that had any. So that's our tech world. I will build another industrial district. However, given that we really could use some more alloys to be able to expand our borders. Now, technology, how are we doing? Still got a while on everything, including about 2 years before we can start building habitats and send our people off to live on space stations. Okay, and the resolution. That resolution the Senate was working on passed. Honestly, I don't really have anything against any of the stuff they got in the queue, so we'll probably support the majority of it. Okay, now let's keep this ticking along. Going pretty well for us, honestly. We're not into the 24th century yet, but we've done a pretty good job at avoiding any wars. Which is a first for me, because I thought I would find not being at war ever to be the most boring thing, but the fact that I can have a game that I'm just expanding, checking things out, and just discovering new parts of the galaxy, and just seeing all the events that unfold while being peaceful is honestly kind of enjoyable. I mean, yeah, I'm keeping the fleet up just because I want to be of relative strength to my neighbors, just so they don't have the idea that my territory is just free real estate for them. But I enjoy this.
Construction complete.
We'll give you mining stations. And then I want those two systems, because they have those 18 minerals in them. You cannot tell me that's not worth it.
Special project
Reaching
complete.
for the orb is finished. The constant calculator. The metallic orb has been opened up. Our hacking team has been able to use the outgoing signal as a gateway into one of the auxiliary CPUs of the sphere. We are receiving some data from it. We can tell it's been scanning the black hole for a very long time. It is old. Very old. This constant calculator now lies within our grasp of understanding. We push harder, we might find out what it's doing here and who built it. What marvels might it contain? Contact the main processor unit. Hello, hello. Nice to meet you. Hello. It's quite enjoyable to pass the time with pleasantries, is it not? I hope the rest of your kind is not like you were when you did not take kindly to small talk. You see, we don't get to enjoy conversation much anymore. Few are well versed enough in the finer points of quantum programming to reach us, so thank you. We are the Infinity Machine. Your words, not ours. Or has that not happened yet? Either way, it will eventually. Trust us. Please stop breaking the fourth wall. Please. What are you? We were constructed in the crudest sense of the word in order to solve a problem. We solved it. Then we needed more problems to solve. We now only have one left. We wish to know your purpose here. We are here to solve the infinity conundrum. Less calculation to ever be. The lone problem to take hold of our processes for more than a fraction of a galactic year. In case you haven't discovered that calendar yet, it's a very long time. For your kind, that is. Well, can we help you out, maybe? I mean, if we help this thing do its research, maybe we'll be rewarded and it will help with our research. Well, perhaps. We could finish about 7.51 times 10 to the power of -9% if we could borrow your most advanced processing unit as well as your brightest minds. We'd be satisfied in finishing faster. We wish to know the answer. We will allocate resources to you then.
Situation log updated.
You already did, or maybe those are the ones who came before. It matters not. The task shall finish. We are excited. I love this thing. 1,800 days. Let's see. It's about 5 years or something, I think. Ballparking it there. I've never been the best with math. Not on the spot, anyways, where I don't have a calculator. Alright. I mean, I'm pushing it in terms of length, honestly, but I'm gonna keep this going for one more year, I figure.
Technology researched.
Okay, we got the barrier point defense done. So, let's pick up that shield capacitor. Figure more hit points on our shields. I might not even use it, but it seems handy to have in case I decide I do want to use it. Yeah.
Technology researched.
Let's see. League of Upcyclers. Who are you, then? Been hearing rumors about the impressive Unified Solar Republic for a while now and are pleased to make your acquaintance. For a nominal contribution of credits, we of the League of Upcyclers offer premium salvager services. Engine upgrades to scrapping fleets. Whatever your needs, you can count on us. And to ensure that we start off in your good graces, how about a small gift to show our commitment to customer service? A gift is only to be expected, Xeno. You are, after all, inferior to humans. And they give us 600 alloys. Very nice. And habitat research is done. Oh, nice. We got exotic gas refineries, so I can finally start making exotic gases on our planets to upgrade and have more of those research complexes. And Rama here can finally become an official colony, or planet rather, and not just a colony with a ship shelter. That's handy. Let's see. We met more aliens. Quake in fear, alien scum, for your doom approaches. The Endurgan Chosen will cleanse the galaxy of every misbegotten Xeno civilization that pollutes it with their presence. Earth shall burn. That's cute. You think you have a civilization worth sharing with the galaxy by threatening to burn our world to the ground. How adorable. Let's see. I have a lot of alloys now, so I'm thinking... Let's see. Where do we have a construction ship right now? No, we're just doing that. I was thinking about starting on an outpost. Sorry, outpost? No, what I'm talking about is starting on one of those orbital habitats, but no. That can wait. What I will do, though, is upgrade Alpha Centauri to a star fortress, so we can get a few more shipyards going on, since it's going to be our main one. And then I'm going to actually upgrade Earth to a star hold, I think. Let's see. My general... that was in charge of our armies that we have garrisoned on Albion from that battle with the giants way back when has just passed away. We're voting on buzzword standardization. More trade value and more diplomatic weight from economy. Yes, please. And those two, I can only assume they don't have a very good economy, and so don't want that to count for more or something. Just a guess, though. Just a guess. Let's see. Albion, Tech World. So, we'll give them a research lab. We need to keep our tech up, because that's one of the big things we rely on. We are techies. Even if we're expanding where we can, my main focus is on being as technologically advanced as possible. That's unfortunate. We have An extra pop on Earth and no room to build anything further. Till we can get an upgrade to our capital. Oh well. Reach over here. They can get us more alloys, thank you. Actually, you know what? Cancel that. What we really need is food. I've not been paying enough attention to the amount of food we're consuming. And it's just popped into the negative.
Construction complete.
There we go. Now, some of these, I think. And after that, I will... Oh no, we need 1,500 alloys to build a habitat, so those are going to be pretty expensive. I won't be throwing them down like mad, although we'll get a few of them down in not too long, I think. Dropping us to normal speed just so I can stop it in time. And we're now at the year 2270. Managed to get us caught up time-wise without much problem. Only 30 years to go, and I'll have been at peace for a century. That will be quite the achievement. That's something I've never done before, because I tend to play very aggressively expansionist type games, where I'm basically having a war every 10 minutes. So, a peaceful run like this, where the goal is to only have as much diplomatic entanglement with the rest of the galaxy as I absolutely have to, is a nice change of pace for me. I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you guys are too. So, this has been Dark Phoenix Gaming. You've been watching Stellaris with the Unified Solar Republic. And I hope you don't mind, this episode was a little longer than usual. We should be back to the usual 50-minute fare next week. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment down below, and drop a subscribe for more like this. And I will see you next time. See you then, folks. See you then.